Okay, folks, it's Don and Earl out here Sunday midday. We've been out here for an hour or so. He's over there in those woods somewhere. I can vaguely see him through there. We studied maps for quite a while this morning, and just had a feeling that these woods had possibilities. We could see on Google Earth what looked like an old roadbed, and there's a parallel road to it, and after looking at it, we determined it was recently made, say in the last 50, 70 years. So apparently this roadbed that's just over 50 yards from me was the original bed. We also run into a skirmish site a mile and a half to my left, and we thought possibly that the troops involved in that may have been camped in these woods. So out we came, and we walked in through pines and cedars that were not huntable. We got to these hardwoods, and within 2 minutes, Earl's yelling, "I got a sharp bullet." And we've been steady finding them ever since, and we really don't know what the extent of this place is yet. But so far it's been mostly sharps, a few 3-ringers. I think he got a couple burnsides. I've got a flat button and an underwear button to go with my bullets. So we're thinking any minute something good could come up. So hang in there. I'm using a small camera today, so the quality won't be much. But if anything good, we'll get back with you later. Well, let's don't get carried away here. All right, how long you been hunting?
Well, I don't know. Long time.
How many years?
Shoo. 25 probably.
Okay, here we go. Mr. Keys has been looking for a long time, and all I've heard since I've known him is, "I want a state plate."
Yankee plate.
It didn't make any difference to him. Yankee, Confederate, just so it was state. Well, today's the day.
Why am I riding my broomstick?
I just hope there's enough light for this, because it's just about getting dark. It's a little bit past sundown, but here you go. We're out here in a bean field. We've been here I don't know how many times, and he's got a hold of something here that we all like to find. I know this will probably deteriorate as I zoom with this little camera, but
I've been fortunate to dig state Confederate plate, but I've never dug a stanky Yankee state plate.
Yankee? I don't know how much.
Well,
this little camera may not do it.
This one is definitely worthy of restoration. It's an SNY. All the hooks and everything are on the back.
All right. I heard him yelling from across the ridge over in the. I was way over in this woods over here, and I hear this noise over the phones, and then all of a sudden my telephone rings.
Guys, just goes to show you.
It ain't over till it's over.
This little knoll right here, I got a bunch of Eagle cuff buttons, and we got a few bullets, and I just dug a Merrill carbine bullet. And up the hill beyond Don's truck, I'd got a few Confederate bullets. And when I got the Merrill, I said, wait a minute, let's go back the other way. There might be a Confederate button, and I got a signal. It was nothing special, and out pops an SNY. I'm totally flabbergasted and blown away. It goes to show when you least expect it, that's when it's going to pop up. First one of the year, guys, and it's a state Yankee plate. So.
You reckon old Henry had anything to do with it?
Old Henry definitely had something to do with it.
Old Henry McKinney. I don't know if any of y'all know him or not, but he's a hell of a hunter.
If you don't, you might want to get to know him. But that one's worthy of reparation. I mean, it's a little rim damage here. The rim's folded up on this side, but
that's a whole lot better than one I got about a year ago.
I mean, the bottom line
Roland's
is
working
SNY,
on.
and I couldn't be happier.
You got all the letters.
Right at sunset. Unbelievable.
Right at the sundown.
There you go, guys. We hadn't made a video in a while, but I think that's probably video worthy.
I'm going to combine yesterday and today into one long enough to put on there.
Unbelievable.
All right, folks. He's a happy camper.
Thank y'all.
Okay, folks, we're back here at the house. It's dark out there now, and we got this SNY in here in the light where we can see it. Maybe now you'll understand that Henry McKenna comment. You had something you wanted to say about this, Mr. Keys?
Yes, sir, Don. SNY, first one of those I've ever found. Little knoll that I just had a hunch to go back to this afternoon right before sunset. Had gotten a handful of eagle cuff buttons, a few button backs, and a couple bullets, Confederate and Yankee. We're hunting an area that is an early war area, and we're hunting along some old road beds that we know were well used. And so we've just been scouring this area, and we've kind of gotten a little bit of Confederate relics, mostly Yankee cavalry, a little bit of Yankee infantry. We weren't exactly sure, although we had a pretty good idea, just based on our research, this was an early war site. But we have not yet, before today, popped anything to make us realize or determine whether or not it was early war or late war. So this is our first indicator. Not a bad indicator, I must say. To know we're on an early war site.
This is probably from fall of '62.
Fall of '62.
Yeah.
August,
summer to fall.
September time frame.
Right.
More likely probably end of August, if we're correct in our thinking. But you know,
Well,
just goes to show it's out there. I mean, I've scoured this hill a little bit, never really gridded it. Got a Merrill carbine bullet. And I found some Merrills there beforehand, and I thought, well, I found a Merrill bullet right before this, and I was going down the hill off the knoll, and just like lightning, I said, wait a minute, let me turn around and go back up the hill, because I think there might be a Confederate button up there with all
What's
these
that in your
Merrills.
hand? Other hand.
We'll get to that here in just a second. So anyhow, this popped up, but want to thank our sponsors, Mind Lab. See that? Mind Lab. If you want to find the relics, you need to get a machine like this, guys, because I'm going to tell you what, this is the real deal right here.
Can't be beat, that's for sure.
And we'd also like to thank our other sponsor for this afternoon, Henry McKenna. When the going gets tough,
the tough gets going.
No, when the going gets tough, the tough drink Henry McKenna. Thank y'all. See you later.